All right, welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast. I am one half of your host, Jacob Erdy. Alongside me, as always, Daniel Dees.
That's right.
And yeah, maybe that's a board game. There's a big board, and they spin a board.
Yeah.
Technically, it's a board game, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you can't just play it. Oh, wait, no, don't they have a board game version of Wheel of Fortune?
Huh?
Do they have a personal board game version?
No, I know they have an Xbox version.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so yeah, today we're doing board games, and I couldn't think of a good song for board games.
Yeah.
Might have thought I could have thought about it a little longer, I'm sure. But anyway, let's see here. Trivia question. Okay, there's no way you know this.
Yeah. I probably do.
Okay. What was the very first board game of all time? Think long ago.
Is it still played today?
Is the oldest playable board game in the world. It doesn't say that it still exists. Well, I mean, what they're showing looks like a board, like a current board. So yeah, I think they still have it. I've never heard of anybody ever playing it. Though when I saw this, I think we've had this question in trivia at some point.
I think we did.
Because this looks or the name sounds kind of familiar.
It's not going to be like an American or English board game.
No.
This is going to be like an Asian shit.
Thousands of years ago.
I'm saying Mahjong.
Don't know what that is, but that is incorrect.
All right, what is it?
The Royal Game of
The what?
It's got all these little symbols and stuff.
That's Mahjong.
What?
Yeah, those are Mahjong tiles. I'm giving myself credit for that.
It's called the Royal Game of
Bullshit. Look.
It's the oldest playable board game in the world, originating around 4,600 years ago in ancient Mesopotamia.
Well, this is Beijing, China. Look, same fucking tiles.
I mean, tiles, sure. They don't look the same, though. What are you talking
about? Hold on. What? Hold on. We mute mics. That's crazy.
I saw him yesterday.
All right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. 2 people.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? From right here, you know?
I'm gonna get them to shout us out.
Yeah, might as well. So anyway, yeah. So if you want to experience the oldest board game of all time, go find yourself a Royal Game of UR has got to be right? Your.
That's how you like the people who don't like to type out
your. Yeah. So anyway, so are we gonna save our honorables and dishonorables for before our ones or threes, or what did we decide?
Before our ones.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Now board games. I have 1, 2, 3. I got 3 kind of bending the rules, but they're board games nonetheless.
Yeah.
Any game that involves boards.
Yeah, or
has
if Google defines it as a board game, it's a board game.
I'll allow it.
When is Google wrong?
I mean, probably all the time.
But we trust it when we disagree with people.
That's true. That's
like
true.
Any argument you have, all right, Google it. See what it says.
I was about to do my honors. Never mind. So I guess just dive right in.
All right. We can do our super mentions before.
I don't have any supers.
I do.
When I started making this list, like I just off the top of my head, boom, 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 the normal, but my number 1 was obvious. Other than that, though, like I feel like we're gonna have all the same ones.
Nice. I like the overlap and shit. But for super mention, I got blackjack and craps.
Those are card games.
But they're
craps is a board game, I guess.
Yeah, and they deal it out on the table. That's kind of boardish.
Sure.
That's why I get the super mention.
Now, blackjack though, that's definitely card game.
All right, so
I'll give you craps.
All right, so I'll delete blackjack and just stick with craps.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, so we're definitely gonna do card games at some point because there's thousands of them.
Yeah, I love card games.
I
like card games better. I like board games,
and even card games could be like Uno.
Yeah,
it's card game.
Spades,
right?
Yeah. What
Egyptian rat screw?
Whatever, dude.
Classic, dude. All-time classic.
All right, so let's dive in. All right, so I said Google says it's a board game, so I'm going with it. I got Connect 4.
We're gonna get to it.
No shit.
Yeah, I have Connect 4 as well.
All right.
Yeah, and that's the only one that is vertical in my list. Everything else,
I got another vertical one.
Everything else is horizontal.
My other vertical one, you draw on it, Pictionary. You draw on a board and it's vertical.
We're going to get back to that as well.
So you got 2 verticals.
Well, Pictionary, though, I'm trying to think. The only one part of Pictionary is actually drawing, right? I haven't played Pictionary in a long time.
That's a fun game. That's a game.
I remember I loved it as a kid.
That's a game where you will fight with a friend because they suck at it.
Right.
That's like the only probably co-op game where if your teammate sucks, you just want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, it's like, hey, we're screwed.
Yep.
But we're going to get back to it.
Like, you're awful. All right, so number 8, I got Risk.
Risk. Okay. All right. That's in my honorables.
I didn't play it a lot as a kid. The only reason I played it because that was the game Kramer and Newman were playing around New York.
Wait, in the board, you can't move the pieces, right?
Yeah, you can't move the pieces. So they're playing on the subway. They're playing everywhere.
Right.
So that's what made me play as a kid. And I'm like, this game kind of sucks.
Yeah, dude, Pictionary has a board.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah. And I think drawing is only a small portion of the game, even though it's called Pictionary.
Is it?
I think drawing was like 1/4 of what the game is.
I mean, all right.
Maybe I'm way wrong because now all the other pictures are people drawing stuff, but I don't know. It's been forever.
Yeah.
Risk though, isn't that it's built around like war strategy or something?
Yeah, like conquering
I mean
like other nations. Sorry, I got a little cough.
I just thought of another one, but I'm thinking you might have it in your list. I didn't think of it before. Dude, I did so much digging and I don't remember seeing this one.
There's a game I wanted to rank, but it's not a board game. It's not even a card game. It's just it's called Diplomacy, and it could span from anywhere from an hour to 7 months.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. That's like the most
kind of like Dungeons and Dragons
in the same sense, but like there's no dice. You just talk. Like you just
That sounds terrible.
I'm going to send you an article about it.
Okay.
And, like this guy this journalist sat back and observed a game that's been going on for like, I think a month. And it's just the most fascinating shit ever.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
So that was your 10 out of 8?
That was my 10 out of 8.
My number 10 spot. Now, there is a board. Just because you as a person are the pieces doesn't make it any less of a board game.
All right.
I got Twister.
Wait, do I got it?
Did you put it?
No, I didn't. I put it in my honorables.
Yeah, Twister. Now, I mean, it is a board, and you know, you have there's tools to the game. You got to spin the little thing.
That's a game you play as a kid, when you're like a single dude and like your adult age, you don't want to play with other dudes.
No,
you whip that out with pour a glass of wine, whip it out with like a girl you bring home.
A nice date. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I mean, we done seen everything on that. You want to play a game? You know, let's play some Twister.
I got, let's see. Oh, I got this game, Monopoly. All the pieces ain't there. All I got is Twister.
Yeah.
Somebody stole my dice out of this game, so we can't play it.
And like, there was one, dude, I can't remember. It was like somebody took one of the little dials and they put it vertically, and at the bottom they labeled whatever they wanted, and they just spin it, and it just keeps falling down to the bottom every single time. So 10 spot, I got Twister. Number 9, real old school, I got Tic-Tac-Toe.
I'll allow it. I love me some Tic-Tac-Toe.
Sure, you have to draw the board, but it is a board that you play on regardless.
Yeah, I love playing with my students because I know every possible move you can make. It's either in me winning or a tie. They never beat me. Right.
If you get to go first, you should be able to end in a tie at worst every time.
But if you go second, you should know how to tie it every single time.
Right.
When you go second, you're just playing defense. I hope they slip up, but when you go first, there's no excuse for you to not just outright win.
Right.
Yeah.
Tic-Tac-Toe is an all-timer.
It is.
Oh, you know what I also just thought of? I guess it would be a board game. The little game you play at Cracker Barrel. Do you have that?
the little triangle?
The peg game.
Yeah, I love that thing.
Yeah. And like it says on there, like it rates, like if you end up with 6 or more, like you're an idiot. And then, which that game also, there's like 1,000 different ways you can do it, but there's like one obvious you win every time.
Yeah.
You just got to remember the pattern.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't have that one in your list.
No, I did not.
It is a classic though, you know. So 9, Tic-Tac-Toe. My number 8 spot, you said it earlier. I got Connect 4.
Love me some
real strategy game.
Yeah, there's a new version out there. It's where you can like spin the board and make it like upside down.
Do all the pieces fall?
No, they stay in place.
Okay. Interesting.
I know it's very interesting.
So-
It's chaotic.
When you play Connect Four, do you play where you can drop anywhere you want, or does it have to touch another piece? You know, like, can you drop it way over in the right corner when there's nothing over there?
Depends on whom I'm playing with. They want to play, it has to touch a piece. I'll play that. They play, it doesn't have to touch a piece. I'll play that. It doesn't matter to me.
I feel like I don't know what I mean, I've always just played it. You just grip
Go
and rip,
wherever.
wing it.
Yeah. Most times if I initiate it, you just go wherever.
Right.
But if somebody plays, no, you got to play it to where you got to touch another piece. I'm like, whatever. We'll do that.
Right. Yeah. I like just leaving it random. It leaves you a lot more strategy to it that way. You know? So that was my 10 and 8. All
right. My number 7. I got Battleship.
Okay. All right. See, whenever we were talking about Risk earlier, I thought of Battleship. I didn't have it on my list. But that is, yeah.
My favorite version of this game is the one with shot glasses.
Okay. Well, I think we made that one time at the old at the Brick Squad house or the house off Belfast.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I feel like we played that because I made that big like beer pong table.
Yeah.
And it had a divider in the middle.
My favorite, like, just
we built the whole table for
every
that.
time
I forgot about that.
Every time one of your ships go down, you take a shot.
Dude, I completely forgot. Yes, you're unlocking memories, dude. We built a whole table for the shot battleship game. Like, made a grid.
Yeah.
And it had a big removable divider in the middle, so you could use it as a beer pong table or use it as a battle shot table.
And
battle shots.
You probably just left that the place.
I did leave it there. It was it was too big.
I mean,
like, you could, like, it would take up half this room right here. Oh yeah, because we made it because that was when we were playing hockey all the time, where you spin the quarter.
Yeah,
and you gotta guard your beer, and somebody slaps it into your beer. It was battle shots, hockey.
Hockey's a fun drinking game.
I love hockey.
Oh, top 10 drinking games. Have we ever done that?
Ooh, we have not. Add that to the list.
That's coming up real soon,
dude. How have we not done that? Drinking games. It could be any game that involves drinking or can involve drinking.
Let's get that involved. Let's get that for St. Patty's Day.
Love it. We'll check the calendar. That's coming up. That'll be soon enough. Record in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Dude.
Top 10 drinking games.
How was that not in our list?
How's that never been ranked before by us, of all people?
All right. Well, I just threw out a couple right there. But anyway, so yeah, Battleship, dude. I completely forgot about it, but that was a clutch. Solid pick.
Yep. Number 6, I got Clue.
Criminally low. Okay.
I'm glad you have it high. I mean,
Clue is great.
I respect the hell out of some Clue. But my top 5 are just bangers. Though.
Okay. So we're gonna get back to Clue. That was your 7, 6.
The reason it's my number 6 and not my top 5 because my top 5 I play often.
Okay.
I wish I could play Clue often, but I got some dum-dums in my life. So
well, and you got to have minimum 3 people. You really want like 5 people playing.
Yeah.
Even 3, it's kind of like Clue 1-on-1 is not very fun.
No, it's not.
Even
Even 3 is not fun. 4 is like the perfect number.
Yeah. That was your 7, 6?
That was my 7, 6.
My number 7 spot. Just a classic. Fun to call your friends out. If they're dumb. I got Scrabble.
We'll get there.
Okay. Yeah. Do you play it with a dictionary, or do you just go with the you
I have a dictionary on hand.
You have a trust rule.
I don't trust people. I have no trust in Scrabble.
How old is the dictionary that you have though? Because they be adding words to it.
Well, now you can just use your phone.
Fair.
Scrabble was the only time I've ever fist fought my sister. I was 11 years old.
That's not a word.
I was like 11. She was like 16, 17. And boy, I smoked her. I jawed her right there.
I guess she deserved it, huh?
Yeah. I don't punch people unless they deserve it.
7 spot. I got Scrabble. 6 spot. You might think this. I'm assuming you got this one higher. It's an all-time. I thought about it earlier when I said Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I got Checkers.
Let's go ahead and dive into that because that's my number 5.
Okay, nice.
Checkers.
We almost nailed it, dude.
Yep, almost.
I mean, Checkers.
It's a good pass the time game.
People like to call you dumb for playing checkers, but let's be honest. It's a fun game.
It takes more skill than probably 90% of other board games. A lot more brain power.
Yeah.
Setting up the jumps and the jump backs.
Okay. It's again, can you jump backwards?
No,
No jumping backwards.
only if you're a king.
Okay. All right. I always did it. I did it. You could only jump backwards if it was in the middle of another jump. You couldn't start by going backwards. You could go.
Well, I go bam, bam, bam.
Right.
No, can't do that.
Okay.
I don't play that.
All right.
You gotta be a king.
I'll keep that in mind. So that was your 5 checkers, and it's like it's the easiest
to pick up.
Right.
Anybody can play.
Yeah, anybody.
Yeah.
Simplest rules.
Yeah, it's like easiest rule set, like next to Candyland.
Right, but you also have to have strategy to not just fall right into a setup.
Oh yeah, I'll like I said, I play checkers a lot at school with my kids. I smoke them, and it's very easy with those little. I ain't gonna say.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah. All right, so that was my 5. My number 4, I got Monopoly.
I mean, okay, we're gonna get back to that.
Yeah.
4 in the 4 spot. It's not a bad spot for it. I won't hate on you for that.
Reason I got it so low is because my 3, 2, 1. I like brain power.
Okay.
There's not a lot. There's some brain power to go into Monopoly, but you gotta know what to buy, when to buy.
It's a real feel game.
Yeah. Like, I know if I'm playing with like my relatives, I know exactly what to buy and when to buy it.
Okay.
If I'm playing with strangers, I'm just going all out.
Right.
I like it. It's anarchy.
Hit it hard, yeah.
Yep. I'm buying everything.
So my number 5 spot. I'll be honest, this is kind of I meant to move this one lower in my list just because of how much I don't remember from it, but I do remember loving to play the game. I got Pictionary.
Pictionary, baby.
I don't remember. If you put a board in front of me right now, probably it'd take me a minute to figure it back out again. But when I was a kid, it was one that I played more often than most.
Okay.
So that's my 5 spot. Pictionary. 4 spot. Went a little off the beaten path with this one. Board games. I got Holy Board, washer board, whatever you want to call it.
What's that?
The board with the 3 holes and you throw the washers. Dude, tailgating. You set up the 2 boards. You got 3 holes. It's 1, 3, 5. You throw washers. You never played washer board or holy board, whatever you want to call it?
Never.
You're blowing my mind right now, dude. Everybody on earth, it's just like cornhole, but
that's what I play when I tailgate's cornhole.
Cornhole kind of sucks.
I mean, it's the only thing that's there.
I think they burnt this out on it with it's all over ESPN and all. It's an okay game.
Yeah, I mean, there's better drinking games to play tailgating.
To me, washerboard's more fun because there's a little more strategy to it as far as like cornhole, you're just chunking a bag at a board, trying to get it in the hole. Sure. Yeah. Holy board, I guess you try to do the same thing, but if you land on the board, like you have to hit the board when you get to a certain point. You got 1s, 3s, 5s, you can't bust, like it's a little more strategy to it. You're aiming at more than one hole, basically.
Yeah.
So it makes it a more fun game. And I have no idea. I feel like you're lying. Is this a work?
I swear to God, I've never done that.
Dude, yeah. All right. If you say
Calm down, cordial cherries.
If you say so, dude. So
I had so many people text me about cordial cherries.
Being wrong, probably.
No, they think you're a maniac.
No, dude, cordial cherries are delicious.
Between the cordial cherries and you eating a Kit Kat like a caveman.
Okay, the Kit Kat like a toast, like a piece of toast is a little bit of a work. Okay, I don't eat Kit Kats in the first place. Honestly,
I had so many people text me about the cordial cherries and the Kit Kat. Like, what is wrong with him?
But no, cordial cherries, dude.
I said, dude,
y'all can hate on cordial cherries all you want. It is just melted sugar in a cherry and chocolate. It's delicious.
Nobody agree with you on that pick ever. I've never seen one pick so unanimously hate it.
No. It's because everybody thinks they don't like them. You probably don't know anybody that's actually eaten one
because
in the past
they're
10
hot
years.
garbage.
Nope.
Who's in a candy aisle and sees that and says, this is what I want?
Well, I was at my grandma's and I ate one. I was like, wow, I got to get some of these.
Jesus.
Dude, y'all need to get off your high horse and eat some real candy. Okay. Stoop down to my level and enjoy some life.
Nobody's doing that, dude.
Okay. But yeah, all right. Anyway, that was my 4th spot. Holy board, washer board. I feel like there's another name for it, but I can't. I think most people call it washer board because you just throw washers at a board.
Yeah.
All
right.
Keep on, dude. I don't know why people love being wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whatever, dude. All right, my number 3. I got Scrabble.
Okay. Yeah. Scrabble. I mean,
Again, like I like playing games. I know I'm the odds-on favorite to win, and that's one of them.
in Scrabble, can you go parallel with another word if
Yeah.
multiple of your letters match up with multiple of theirs?
Absolutely. That's like one of my biggest strategies.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was some weird at some point. Like obviously, you like Connect Four or in Scrabble, you have to branch off of the existing.
Yeah, you could.
If you get to a point where none of your letters make any words, is that when does the game end? I don't remember scoring Scrabble.
When there's no possible moves left or all the tiles are gone.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I feel like I've played a point number before.
I never did the point.
No?
Reach a certain point.
I haven't played Scrabble in a hot minute as well.
Remember when Words with Friends came out?
Yeah, dude. That was a lot of people were using that to be promiscuous as well.
Nice.
Because like you could chat. There's a chat in Words with Friends. You don't know any dude. So I know like several people that got screwed over through Words with Friends.
That in the cloud.
Well, the cloud will get you.
The cloud gets you every
the
time.
Cloud will get because it just goes back in there, dude.
But it was so funny. I was playing Words with Friends with some lady at my mom's
got a sharp
church.
pain through the middle of my back, dude.
Getting old, Charlie Brown. I was playing Words with Friends with a woman from my mom's church, and she accused me of cheating because I just straight up dusted her, like just blew her out.
What you think you were doing?
She was like, "You cheat." I was like, "No, I didn't." She said, "I was cheating. So how'd you beat me?" I was like, "How are you cheating Words with Friends?" Right. Supposedly there's an app.
Oh, that you link it up in.
Yeah. I'm like, so that's when I quit Words with Friends because I figured out people knew how to cheat, and it's just not fun anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's why even play a game if you're going to cheat? That's not playing the game.
It's not. Ask Jose.
Okay.
That's Jose Canseco.
Oh yeah, fair. But yeah, dude. Also, look, isn't Words with Friends still a thing? Isn't it?
Yes.
And if your significant other is spending a lot of time on Words with Friends, check their chats.
Jake over here snitching.
hey, look, I'm just keeping people on their toes. You know what I'm saying?
Keeping them honest. Now everybody's deleting Words with Friends.
Right? Hey, either play the game or don't play the game. You know?
Yeah.
You're playing a different game.
So
that was
that was my number 3.
My number 3 spot. My 3, 2, 1. I guess you've already had 2 of these. I got Clue in the 3 spot.
I like Clue. If I could play it more often, I'd rank it higher.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, the stipulation is that you have to have more, like, 3 to 5 people.
Boy, if you have 5 people, that's a hell of a game right there.
Oh, yeah.
And they take it seriously. That's
also a little trick. I mean, if you play Clue, you should, this is kind of obvious. What you do is you throw out false guesses.
Yes. If you don't throw out a false guess, that's amateur hour shit.
You're just wasting time. You throw out some stuff that you already know the answer to, and you see what happens from there.
Mm-hmm. Or throw out some like false guesses to where nobody can disprove it.
Right.
That's what gets everybody's gears turning.
Yeah. So I got Clue in the 3 spot. Also, I've seen people are doing now where they're playing a real life game of Clue, which seems like a fun time.
You mean like a murder mystery?
Yeah.
Like those murder mystery parties. I like to go to one of those.
But yeah, I don't remember though. Like in hindsight, we were talking about this the other day. How do you know? Like nobody knows the answer, right? Like, do you just pull a card out of each pile and you put it in there?
Yeah.
So what happens though if you get to a point where like you got some idiot not paying attention and you guess and it ends up not being right, but you look at the answer. So then you're just out of the game. Okay.
And somebody fucked you over.
Okay. Gotcha.
And you call them out at the end of the game.
Right. Fair. Yeah. So yeah, Clue in my 3 spot.
My number 2 spot, I got Trivial Pursuit.
Okay.
That's another game I flex my nuts on.
Right. Yeah. I knew you. I forgot. I should have known you're going to have that one in there. That's it's trivia.
Yeah.
So
that's like I said, I like playing games I know where I have a distinct advantage.
Right. So I mean, yeah, I can't hate on you for that one. I don't know that I've ever actually played Trivial Pursuit.
It's fun.
Would you say Mad Gab is a board game or a card game? I didn't think about that till just now. That game is fun.
Boggle. Boggle's fun.
Wait, what's Boggle?
Where you get the words, you shake them up, and it like try to find word like crosswords,
What?
like a word search.
I've never played Boggle for sure.
That's a fun game.
You remember Mad Gab though, or no?
Mad Gab's,
That's where you read. It's like 6 different words, and you read them, and when you say it,
it's like
the person has to guess what your actual sentence is. You're reading nonsense words, but it sounds like something else.
yeah. I know what it is.
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
Is it a board game or a card game?
I'd say it's a card game.
It seems more like a card game.
I don't see there being a board there.
Right. And I don't think there's a scoring system there's no spots to jump on a board.
Yeah.
Trivial Pursuit. How does it? I mean, I might have played it when I was like 8.
You get like this little pie piece, and you go around collecting pieces of the pie.
Oh.
Each piece is like, it could be art, sports, science, literature, history.
Okay.
Yeah, I get all those pieces, and you go in, answer one more question, and you win.
Okay. That was your 2.
That was my number 2.
My number 2. This game it ebbs and flows with popularity in my brain. I got Monopoly.
All right.
Just because it's an all-time game, like to me, it's probably the most. I'm
It's a frustrating. You ever like finish Monopoly?
That's the thing. You might get in a game and it might take 6 hours. It's like, geez, just all right. Here,
all right, here. Just count the money. Whoever has the most money now wins.
Exactly, dude. It always gets to the point. Just whoever has the most money right now, then you win. Okay, we're done.
Sell your property to the bank. Count the money. That's it.
I can only remember maybe once or twice ever where it got to where like a bank totally bankrupt the other person. It's like, all right, won.
Yep, that's it.
And it takes 3 hours. Such a long game.
It is, and it's a good way to get pissed with your friends too.
Right. And so my strategy though, you have to have some good first rolls of the dice. Not that first little branch. I pretty much just buy everything I land on.
That first round trip around the board, I'm buying everything I land on. Because that's my strategy.
If you run out of properties, you got nothing.
Yep.
You know. So any rooks out there at Monopoly, just buy everything immediately.
Your first trip around the board, you're buying everything you land on.
And a good house rule, any of the penalties that are paid into the middle, or like if somebody goes to jail and buys out whatever, all that money piles up in the middle. Anybody that if you roll snake eyes, right? Isn't that what it is? You get all of it?
No, you free parking.
Snake eyes, you get like $500.
No, snake eyes, you get $100. You roll snake eyes again, you go to jail. If you roll snake eyes twice in a row, you go to jail.
No, see, that's not the way we play it.
That's the way we play it.
There's so many house rules to Monopoly as well, apparently.
That's some good house rules. Top 10 house rules.
Ooh, write it down, dude. And for any game. Yes, house rules, dude. Come on. We got to get these in the works, dude. That drain game is going to be fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got Monopoly in the 2 spot.
All right, my number 1. You haven't ranked it. So get the buzzer ready.
Hold on.
Or you missed out on the GOAT.
No, I mean the goat is the goat. Hold on, dude. See, I
mean, when you said the GOAT's the GOAT, that means you definitely have it.
Hold on, dude. Where is it at?
You don't search your apps?
I have a million.
Watch. Go to scroll. Not right there.
What's it called?
Oh, Horn. Right there. Up there it is.
Oh, there we go. All right. So, I mean, we got it locked and loaded.
All right. So my number 1.
Yeah.
You better have it.
It's obvious, right?
Chess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chess.
Well, chess is obvious, dude. I mean, people will have careers playing chess.
Yeah.
And make stupid money.
Yeah. Like I think I'm above average at chess, and there's like a feeling of superiority if you whoop somebody in chess.
People love, I mean, sure, chess is it's like, is there like X amount of possible moves? It's like millions or billions or some nonsense.
Yeah. There's a chess champion out there. Like when he's playing with the average person, he said that I could get them in 3 moves.
Wow.
Yeah. He said, well, if I'm playing against the average person in 3 moves,
no way.
He said, if I hit these 3 moves, I'm winning automatically. Mathematically, I am winning.
He can't be that good. You got to move your pieces out of the way.
He moves like a pawn, he moves a knight, and he moves, I think, a queen in a certain position. He says, once I get this position, that's game over.
Oh, meaning it doesn't actually end at the third move, but
No.
he wins every time.
Yeah, he wins every time.
I see what you're saying. I thought you meant he ends the game in 3 moves. Like,
Oh, no.
I mean, I guess maybe it's possible, but
No, it's possible. I mean,
yeah, I mean, chess though, dude, like, and really realistically,
I'm
like,
surprised you haven't made your own chessboard yet and your own pieces.
fun fact, the chess table we have at my parents' house, my dad built 35 years ago.
Nice. Did you build the pieces?
No, not the people. I mean, we're not carving stuff.
Yeah, whittle up some pieces. That'd be a fun
Hell
little
no,
project.
dude. No, you can buy some really nice ones for really cheap. It would take weeks to carve all them little things out, dude.
Okay, I just thought you like making some things.
I don't like carving.
Okay,
I build things. I don't carve stuff.
same thing.
No, not at all. That's like saying furniture and cabinets are the same. They're not.
That is the same.
People, yeah, because you don't know. Like that's like saying
All cabinets are furniture, dude.
No,
Yeah, they are.
that's like
But
saying
not all furniture.
that's like
cabinets.
saying car paint and house paint are the same. They're both paint, sure, but they're not.
Yeah, they're paint,
not at all the same.
but they're paint.
No, one's water based, one's lacquer based, most likely, or oil based. They got all kind of different stuff.
But at the end of the day, it is paint.
You come in here and you spray car paint on this wall, it'll melt that wall paint.
Okay, but it's
So
still
you're ruining
paint.
one paint with the other.
But is it paint?
Sure.
All right.
But that was a long way around chess. But no, chess though, the way I look at it, I haven't devoted enough time, obviously. Like the way I see it, if you play it enough that it just comes second nature to where you can look at a board and see every possible position 1 to 3 to 5 moves from where they currently are. Once you figure out that movement, then you can just kill it.
Yeah.
Just like, so like I guess it's an algorithm. Is that just like a Rubik's Cube? Every move is just an algorithm.
Yeah.
Like just 1 up, 3 over, like
I know how to do the first step, like get all white.
so like people can look at all sides, close their eyes and do all of them because they know if this movement will move all these pieces here, that movement moves all those pieces there. Like once you break the code, basically.
Yeah.
So like that's the same way I look at chess, which I mean, clearly I'm nowhere near that because I can look at one piece and see its 4 or 5 possible positions, but I can't look at the entire board and see all positions for every piece.
The people like that though are insane.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I respect the hell out of them.
Yeah. I mean, it takes just years and years of doing it, but chess had to be the number one, dude. It was obvious.
It's the GOAT.
When we said board games, I mean,
Name one other
Lock it
board
in.
game where you beat somebody, you just don't feel like that much superior over.
right, you do feel like, okay, I'm better than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm better at problem solving than you are.
I'm more sophisticated than you.
Right. Yeah. You just have, just the serious superiority vibe
Yeah,
after you.
good job, dum dum.
Right. Exactly. So yeah, oh wait, dude, we didn't do our honorables.
Ah, shit.
We're trying this new format. People,
We're trying. It's a work in progress. Honorable mention. I got Sorry, The Game of Life, Twister, Stratego, Taboos, Categories, and Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, I had Battleship, Life, Cornhole, Risk, and Hangman.
Hangman, that's a good one.
Class. I actually, it came to me the other day. I was watching The Machinist, Christian Bale.
All right.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Where he's playing Hangman against himself, and he don't know what he's going insane.
Yeah. The dude's clearly nuts.
Dude, I don't know how he acted that well after he lost all that weight. Like how you can say that mentally stable in real life enough to act that well.
It just
And he weighed
happens.
like 100 pounds, and he's like 6 foot.
Stupid method actors.
Dude, it was wild.
I hate those people.
So
Biggest dorks.
rundowns.
Rundowns. All right. Number 10. I got Connect 4, 9 Pictionary, 8 Risk, 7 Battleship, 6 Clue, 5 Checkers, 4 Monopoly, 3 Scrabble, 2 Trivial Pursuit, and number 1 Chess.
My number 10 spot, I got Twister, 9 Tic-Tac-Toe, 8 Connect 4, 7 Scrabble, 6 Checkers, 5 Pictionary, 4 Washerboard, 3 Clue, 2 Monopoly, and number 1 Chess. Dude, that group chat message is blowing up.
I know, right?
So that is board game. What the hell? Board games Thursday. Y'all will be getting top 10.
Super Bowl party essentials.
Yes, everything that is essential for
A good Super Bowl party.
Yep. anything that's involved in that.
Yep. Oh, trust me. I got some picks that people are like, oh, okay, I wouldn't expect it to go this route.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, till then. Peace.